morning YouTube, it's Grawlys. I'm doing my second episode of Q&A today. It was 2-3 weeks ago when I did the last one, so I've kind of been waiting for some questions coming in, but I've got 3 to kind of go at. We'll start with the first one from Idic Beer, from Nick, who asked favourite pizza topping and do you like it spicy? Yes and no. I like it spicy. I like a bit of variety in food, kind of sweet and savoury stuff, and I will occasionally have things like kind of spicy beef and jalapenos, quite a spicy combo on a pizza. But my all-time favourite pizza topping, pepperoni. I think that's the majority of people's preferred pizza topping, is good old pepperoni. What I don't like on pizza is fish or fruit. So ham and pineapple doesn't do anything for me. Anchovies on the pig, just a thought of, no, I can't. But give me pepperoni, give me meat. I'm a carnivore. I prefer meat rather than vegetables. So definitely pepperoni for that one, Nick. Next question comes from 33 Claydog. A question from Clayton. He asked 2 questions. It says, who inspires you in the community as far as miniature painters or artists in general? It's a really difficult question to give an answer to, that, Clayton, because there are so many people. There's the likes of Chris Bellew. I know he's now at kind of mini Wargaming, but he does his own channel, his own kind of series, and watching him, kind of like the Airbrush Noob series he does, Way of the Brush series. You know, he's kind of down to earth, and you know, occasionally does muck things up, and you know, but he's kind of really good. He's kind of very inspiring. But he's kind of one of the big fish. Watching quite a lot. Ichiban Painting Studios and all those guys are absolutely phenomenal painters. Who's it? Ichiban, is it Hugo? Great painter. But from the channels, the smaller channels, community channels, I had to think, and I was kind of trying to think who is it that I would actually watch, and obviously take ideas from and kind of get inspired by. Okay, I'll give you 4. Grawlys Mike. Watching him in the series of videos put together that hang on, let me get it right. Forge World Cerastus Knight. Watching him actually build it, assemble it, and then paint it, and the finished article, that was really good. So that was I really enjoyed that. The Knights, the Imperial Knights aren't kind of my thing, but I did like the look of that. That was really impressive. So well done on that, Mike. And I think everybody gets the channel name, struggles with that one. Crew Angelusilis. Tell us how you say it. Next one, Mazdamundi85. Maz. I've watched quite a lot of his painting tutorials, does some really good ones on Rust Effects. So Maz over at Mazdamundi. I like watching him paint. He gives me some good ideas. And the third one is a fellow Bieltan collector and painter, and that's Palmer over at Heresy Productions. I collect Eldar, specifically painting Bieltan colour schemes, so I get a lot of ideas off Palmer and the things he's doing with his Eldar, there's kind of quite similar themes. You know, where you could put one of my units in his army or one of his units in my army, it would totally fit. So yeah, that's number 3, Heritage Productions. And the last one that I'll mention, it's a little known channel, an Antipodean fella. They created a channel, Goals, by the name of Clayton. Yeah, you're a big inspiration, Clay. Some of your freehand work is phenomenal. So yes, I do get inspired by you. So yeah, take the ego trip. It's deserved. Second part of Clayton's question. What type of music do I listen to when painting? Generally don't. Generally paint with Mrs. Grawlys in the room, and she'll be watching TV, and I'll be sat at my paint station or at a kind of a table downstairs in the living room, and I'll be painting away, so TV's on in the background. If I do listen to music, it's generally heavy metal or rock music. I like bands like Korn, Slipknot. Who else do I listen to? I used to listen to Motorhead in my youth, not so much nowadays. Who else? Iron Maiden. I listen to them quite a bit, but I'll listen to bands like Emerson, Lake and Palmer, Asia, John Cougar Mellencamp, Tom Petty, like a lot of kind of like adult orientated rock, that AOR kind of stuff, middle of the road rock, but I will go for the occasional kind of thrash metal, you know, eclectic taste I suppose, but for while I'm painting, it's generally TV on in the background because Mrs. Grawlys is somewhere nearby. Right, last question. Tattoo for you, Richard, who asked, what would be the #1 model you want to get if cost was no object? Oh, if cost was no object, it would probably have to be a Forge World model. They do have some rather nice models. If it was choice, I would probably not just go for one model, but groups of models. I like some of the vehicles. I'm just on the page here. Let me see if I can find it. It is page 3 on the Eldar stuff. Is the Eldar Hornet. So not just as one, but as a unit. So I'll probably end up getting 3 of them. But the Eldar Wasp Assault Walker looks really good. I'd probably get a unit of them as well. So that would be preference. But if it had to be one model, or at least one purchase, it would probably be the Eldar Spirit Defender Host. That's currently retailing on Forge World £820. I don't know what that converts to in dollars or any other currency, but £820, and you get a Phantom Titan and a pair of Revenant Titans. That's going to be serious kind of modelling time. I'm going to build 3 Titans, but if cost was no object, my love of Eldar would probably draw me to that Spirit Defender Host series of 3 Titans there. So they were the 3 questions on the last Q&A. Please share the videos if you like the Q&A stuff. Spread it around, give me a few more questions to answer for next time. I could waffle on and on and on. The fact that it's only 3 questions this time, I've kind of stretched the answers out a little bit, but we'll see. So like, share it, get me some more questions, I can pretty much guarantee Nick's going to come back with another one. He does, everyone. Not just mine, on everybody's Q&A. Nick's always there with a question on Q&A, encouraging and doing what he does for the community. So be like Nick. If you're curious, you want to find out more about me, leave me a question. Within reason, not like Bazza did. Ask me anything. That was a big wide open door. Big mistake. No, I'm not going to say, like Bazza, I'm not going to say what my favourite sexual position is, or anything like that. So within reason, ask me reasonable questions, sensible questions, not one that are going to breach a watershed, and I'll get back to you. Oh, and there's my phone going off, so appropriate time to end the video. I'll be back soon with another video from Grawlys Lair. Take care.